they called, these people that are coming tonight?
Hargreaves, Trevor and Doris, I think.
Well, you better find out. I mean, I don't want to say how nice it is to meet you, Doris, if her name's Lucy, do I?
All right, well, I'll find out for you.
Is there, anything funny about them?
What do you mean, funny?
Well, are they vegetarians or anything?
Well, I don't know, do I?
Well, you better find out. I mean, I need to know, don't I?
Well, if there was, he would have said something, wouldn't he?
I don't know. Some people don't like talking about it.
Oh, well, that's tough. He just have what he's given, that's all.
Don't be silly. Find out and don't forget.
Anyway, what are you worrying about? Well, Alan and Rita were here. You were fabulous, the dazzling hostess.
Yeah, well, they were friends, weren't they? I mean, you've got to be more careful with people you don't know. And I don't know anything about these two. I mean, what was it you were saying about Trevor liking a drink?
Oh, forget it.
Dazzling hostesses don't forget what their guests like to drink.
Well, you can be the first. I want him sober. We'll be talking business tonight. I want some sense out of him.
Oh, by heck, it's parky out there.
Does that mean it's cold?
It's no use talking English to these southerners, Hilda.
No, it isn't, is it? Mind you have to make allowances because they don't know any better, do they? Now, where do you want me to start?
Well, I was going to ask you if you do an extra hour or two today. Only I wanted you to do one of your specials. We've got some people coming to dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Anybody I know?
It's not even anybody I know.
Oh, of course I'll be doing one of his specials on my own place soon.
Yeah, you've got a wedding coming up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that Kevin, now ex-Chargo?
Yeah, oh, they're having a rough passage, bless them. Still, they'll have a home with me until they get settled.
He's too young to get married.
Shall I tell him?
Kevin's the same age as me.
Yeah, but you're a girl, aren't you? You can have 5 years. Or so you keep telling us.
And less of your cheeky remarks. Go on, get yourself off to work. And find out what Mrs. Hargreaves' name is.
I've told you, it's Doris. Oh, no. It's Dorothy. Definitely Dorothy.
Are you sure?
Well, sort of sure.
Well, find out and just get from under me feet.
Well, what if they're vegetarian?
I'll kill you.
Well, they've no idea, men, have they?
Not a lot, no.
Mind you, we always forgive them. My Stan had no idea, but I loved him.
Well, shall we start with a cup of coffee?
Oh, why not? Hey, not a bad life, is it?
Could be worse, Hilda. Could be a lot worse.
You're not telling me a tale, are you? You are going to this exhibition centre.
It's behind the Midland Hotel, 10 minutes on the bus.
Weren't you supposed to meet up at school first?
Dad, we are not first formers, they trust us. What are you looking up? Abu, what's it?
Dubai, Jenny.
Where is it?
There. It looks terrible, doesn't it?
No, can you tell that from a map?
Well, it doesn't matter anyway, because I'm not going.
Hey, Rita.
Why aren't you at school?
Hey, don't you start. I've had all this out with him. See you, Dad.
Yeah,
Try and
ta-ra,
cheer him up.
Trollam. Now then, is this the magazine you said you wanted?
Oh, that's the one, yes. You didn't bring it over specially, did you?
Well, you said it was one that had situations vacant in your line of work, so I thought the sooner the better.
You know, you really are a very considerate lady.
Not to everybody. You're just lucky.
Yes, I am.
Don't get like that. Can't stop.
Jenny said you had to cheer me up.
Find yourself a job. That'll cheer you.
Find yourself a job. I never thought I'd ever hear anybody say that to me. You know, it's funny, when you've worked as long as I have, you just can't imagine yourself being out of work. It's something that always happens to the other fella.
Oh, blow it. Mavis can manage for half an hour. Shall I make us a coffee?
As long as it doesn't take the whole half hour.
2 minutes?
I'm not asking for myself, Mrs. Ogden, and I'm not asking for idle gossip neither. But you see, Bill and Elaine down there in Southampton will be expecting me to keep them up to date with latest developments, won't they?
I thought they were going to Germany.
Well, they are, but that doesn't mean to say they're going to lose interest in lad, does it? I mean, they'll be ringing me from time to time, and I'll have their telephone number.
Yeah, well, so will Kevin, I hope. Don't worry, he'll keep them informed. He's a very dutiful son, is Kevin, one that any mother could be proud of. Or stepmother, come to that.
Well, of course, he won't be getting married just yet, not with his dad being in Germany and Elaine expecting the baby.
Well, I don't know what Kevin's considering. I'll have to ask him. Now, if you don't mind, I've got dinners to get ready.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Sorry to push you out, but I'm busy. Oh, you've just missed Percy Sugden. I'm glad you come in the back way.
Oh, that makes 3 of us.
What did he want?
Oh, just nosy and as per usual.
No, I'm going out to see Sally's mum and dad tonight. See if I can talk 'em round.
Oh, I wouldn't waste my breath on them.
Oh, fair's fair, Mrs. Ogden. I mean, I'd rather have them on my side than worry about them causing bother.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, love, of course you would.
And I want him to like Kevin and all, 'cause he's lovely.
Oh, well, I know that, don't I?
Yeah, well, I don't much care whether they like me or not. I'd rather he paid for the wedding.
Oh, fat chance you've got of that.
Oh, who cares? I mean, we're not getting married in Westminster, are we?
No, well, you're more like Daisy than Fergie, aren't you, love?
Who's Daisy?
Oh, who's Daisy, she says. It won't be a stylish marriage. We can't afford a carriage. But you look sweet
on the seat on our bicycle.
You're getting me on no flipping tandem.
Oh, aye, there's not much wrong if you can still have a laugh, is there?
Have you seen him, Gloria? It's hysterical, isn't he? Thanks a lot. So what you laughing at, you?
I'm not laughing, I was thinking.
Well, if that's what it makes you look like, kid, give it up.
How does he do it?
How does he do what?
Kev! I mean, how does he meet a girl like Sally and get her to marry him? I mean, I know I'm not George Michael.
Yeah, true.
And I'm not built like Frank Bruno.
That's true and all.
Yeah, but I haven't got a bad IQ and I've got a fair sense of responsibility.
What are you getting at?
But why can't I keep a girlfriend for more than 5 minutes? I mean, they all say they like me, so why don't they stick around and prove it? I mean, do you know who Tina's going out with at the moment?
No.
Les Partington. I mean, he's as thick as 2 short
Listen,
planks.
sunshine, you are well without. Play the field while you can. If anybody's unlucky, it's our mate Kev. He's the one that's got his finger caught in the mousetrap. And you know why, don't you? Because he was reaching for the cheese, wasn't he? You want to be like me, sunshine. Be satisfied with bread and Marge. And you can't go far wrong with Marge. She's a great girl.
Oh, come on, Victory. I can't joke about it like you
Oh,
can.
listen, there's your pint. Go and drown yourself in it.
No, I've always thought that he was a very carefree man.
Yeah, well, that's the face he puts on. Doesn't like sharing his troubles.
Oh, a lot of people are like that.
Yeah,
It's all right, she won't say anything.
Oh, no, I wouldn't dream of it.
well, he even thinks that there's some... Oh, what do you call it? You know, he thinks being at work's something to be ashamed
Oh,
of.
like some stigma.
Yeah, he thinks there's some stigma in being at work. What makes it worse, he loves the sound of this job in... You know, I keep forgetting where it is.
Dubai.
Dubai, yeah. If he could take me with him, I'd be off like a shot.
Hey, have you seen the time, lady?
No wonder my tummy was rumbling. Shall I order you anything round at the Rovers?
Well, if they got any hot pot on, tell them to save me a plateful.
All right, and I shouldn't worry, Jenny. Things have a way of working out for the best.
Oh, they never do for her, bless her.
I wonder if there's a way of getting my dad to take that job.
For 3 months. I'd miss him if he did.
Yeah, so would I, but maybe...
Maybe what?
Maybe there's a way we could miss him together.
Hello, love. If you're looking for your dad, he's just this minute left.
No, I'm looking for my loving husband. I've just been over there to offer to buy him a drink, but they can't find him. He's nowhere to be seen.
Well, he's likely to run off with a younger woman.
Perhaps he has.
Can I get you a drink?
No, thanks. How's things with Brian and Gail? Any change?
No, I'm afraid not. No, Brian's still talking about divorce.
Oh, dear.
Ah, it's all right, miss. I mean, it affects so many other people, you know. Gail's mother's taking it very badly.
Well, from what Deirdre tells me, nobody could have done any more than you.
Ah, well, whatever I did, love, it didn't work.
Don't tell us how miserable, Mrs. O.
If it's not good, I'm not going to listen.
Oh, whatever will be, good or bad.
Well,
But there's naught bad about this.
What's it say?
See that? That's you and Kevin. And you see that down there? That little clump of tea leaves, that's happiness. Now then, if there was anything in the way between you and the happiness, we'd be in for trouble. But there's nothing. You see for yourselves. Oh.
Right. We get married tomorrow,
You
eh?
better come in.
Why wait that long?
Through. It's your mother and father.
We were in the neighbourhood, so we thought we'd catch the pair on you. But your mind's right about these ideas you're having about getting married.
It's a sensible discussion you're after, is it?
I can talk sense if you lot can.
Right. Well, sit yourselves down then. I don't like having to look up to folk in my own house.
I'm here standing.
Are you? Well, I'm not. Either you sit down or you go back through that door. It makes no odds to me. Right, Sally, you better make another pot of tea. If we're having a discussion, might as well make it civilised.
I don't want to read these tea leaves again, do you?
No, I don't think so, love. No use making statements if you can't stand by them, is it?
We're only asking for his rights. I mean, she didn't bring herself up on her own, you know. It was us as brought her up. Me and her mother. Out of my money, what I worked hard for. For nearly 20 years we've fed and clothed her. Have you got kids?
Yes, I've got a boy and a girl, and I was very happy to see them both married.
Ah, well, happened they looked after you better than this one's looked after us. We're only asking for a bit back, that's all. And what have we had from her?
You've had plenty.
We've had nothing.
Well, she gave me £1 or 2. When she had it to spare, love.
Oh, and how often was that? Once every Preston Guild. She expected everything and she gave nought.
I expected nothing and I wasn't disappointed, was I?
Now, don't come that tone with me, madam, or you'll get a backhander.
Try it. Just try it.
Eddie!
Don't you threaten me, whatever your flaming name is. Just what is it you're after with this girl of mine, eh? Oh, perhaps you've had what you're after. Is that why you're thinking of getting wed?
Kevin, sit down. You and all. Sit down, I said. Right, now we'll get down to brass tacks. First of all, I'll tell you why this lad's after this girl of yours, as you call it. Because he loves her. And she loves him. Do you know what I mean? You know what love is, do you? And I'll tell you something else. You say you want Sally back for what she can chip in with the housekeeping, which I take it means your beer money. But that's only half the tale, isn't it? What's really frightening you to death is the thought of having to pay for this wedding.
Having to what? I've just told you. We don't want this wedding. And if we don't want it, we're not coming. And if we're not coming, we're not paying a brass penny towards it. And there's not a living soul who'd blame us.
Oh, no, not if it were that way round, they wouldn't. But the first thing you decided was that you didn't want to pay out. Then you went looking for an excuse so you could duck out or come into the wedding.
Don't you want to come, Mum?
Of course I do, love, but... Well, it's too soon. There's plenty of time for you to get wed. You're only a young girl yet. You heard what your dad said.
Yes, we all heard what he said, love, and we're not impressed.
Come on. We're not sitting here to listen to this. Come on. Hey, I don't expect any more free bed and board from us. Not if you're determined to go through with this daft scheme of yours. Come on.
I hope he don't take this out on me, Mum.
Oh, he won't, love, he won't.
Your Mum will be okay, Sal.
Shall I read your tea leaves again?
No. Not that we don't believe you, Mrs. O. No point in pushing us luck, is there?
Oh, well, there's no luck about it, love, but... Well, I won't if you don't want me to.
Hello. What are you doing here? Don't you ever work?
Well, you cheeky devil. Sat here watching TV asking me, don't I ever work?
Well, just I didn't expect you, that's all.
Ah, that's better. Now, I'm on my way back from the wholesalers, and I've got a question I want to ask you.
Oh. Is it that important?
Yes, it could be. Is it too late for you to take that job in Dubai?
Is it what?
Oh, come on, Alan. I'm speaking English. It is your native language. Is it too late for you to say yes to that job in Dubai?
No, it's not too late, but it might as well be.
Why? Now, supposing I volunteer to have Jenny while you're away.
Suppose you what?
Oh, don't start that again.
Well, it's a marvellous idea, Rita, but I don't think you've thought it through, have you?
Do you want to go?
Well, I want to work. And if that's where the work is, then yes. Yes, I want to go.
Right.
Right, it's nowhere near right. I mean, I may want to go and you may agree to look after Jenny, but that's not the end of it, is it? I mean, what about the kid herself?
Well, she stayed with me before, hadn't she? All right. Wasn't all sweetness and light.
Well, it's not that, it's just that she's settled with me now. You know, I mean, it's taken me a long time and I think it's worked and I don't want to go and spoil everything. Look, if she says she doesn't want me to go, or even if she says she doesn't mind, and I think she's got doubts and I'll know if she has, then I won't go. But thanks, Rita. That's really good of you.
Well, let's hope Kid has more sense.
Well, we'll leave it to her. I'm not going to push her, not 1 inch. And I don't want you to either.
Cross me heart.
You know, I've always thought I would like to work for a newspaper, as a reporter, like. Tell me, Mr. Barlow, how does it feel to be a publishing tycoon?
Makes me feel mad with power, Mavis. What else? No, seriously, I've never been over the moon about the journalistic side. Sooner or later, even on a tuppenny rag like mine, you've got to be asking nice, clean people dirty, nasty questions, poking into their private affairs, sticking your foot in the door of decent men and women. And if you're good at that, and if you like it, then you're a good journalist. So you've got to ask yourself, do I want to be a good journalist? Personally, I prefer the admin side. That I like.
But you have some lovely little stories in the recorder.
Not all pet rabbits and golden weddings, Mavis. Not as bad as the tabloids, of course, but within the same traffic. Start out selling lollipops, end up peddling cocaine.
Oh, surely, it's not as bad as that.
Oh, it's a drug traffic, Mavis. The press, or most of it anyway, create addicts out of their readers. And then when they get wrapped over the knuckles for all the smut and scandal that they print, they say it's what the public want. They conveniently forget to say that they created the appetite.
So you won't be going to work in Fleet Street then, or wherever it is now?
No, Mavis, I won't. Will you?
Oh, no, thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Hello, Captain. Oh, hello. Where are you? Oh, I see. No, it's very quiet here. Don't rush back. All right, then. You stay where you are. Bye.
All right?
Yeah, no problem. You know, there are times when I think Mavis is definitely on my side. No, that's not fair. She's a good girl. Hey, come on, Jenny.
Right, we're agreed then. We'll leave it to her and I ask the questions, OK?
Why you?
Because there are such things as leading questions which more or less demand an affirmative answer, and I don't want you asking her one of those.
Don't know what you're talking about. She's here.
Well, now you be quiet. Now then, before she says anything, I want to ask you a question. If I go to Dubai for 3 months, are you happy to stay with Rita?
Are you going? Hey, do you know Rita is going to Dubai?
I said, are you happy to stay with Rita?
Yeah, of course I am. Of course I am. Oh, you don't know how glad I am. You'll be working again, and in the desert, all that sunshine.
You con women, you. Was this your idea, setting me up like this?
No, it wasn't. It was mine.
Which proves she means it.
What have I done to deserve you two, eh?
Hey, just don't forget the praises, that's all. I want a camel, and Rita wants a couple of millionaires.
Oh, and I did ask. They're not vegetarians.
Oh, well, it's a bit late now.
Come in. Pleased to meet you, Dorothy. How are you? Hello, mate. All right?
Fine, thanks.
All right, let me take your coats.
Oh, I'll take those.
Meet Susan.
Susan?
Well, you fix the drinks then. He's better at that than me.
Well, sit yourselves down.
Thank you.
What you going to have?
Oh, I'll have a gin and tonic, please.
Just an orange juice for me, Mike.
I don't know. You blokes and your exotic drinks. Have you got any orange juice?
Yeah, it's in the fridge.
Oh, right.
Don't you drink the hard stuff then, Dorothy?
Oh, me? Oh, yes. Gin and tonic's my tipple. The orange juice is Trev's.
Excuse me. I thought you said Trevor was a heavy drinker.
Well, he is when he's out with the fellas. Perhaps he's different when he's with the wife.
Well, you're not.
Oh, yeah. But you wouldn't want us all the same, would you? There you go, Trev.
Right, we've moved Sally's stuff into number 13.
Oh, good.
What you having? Same again?
Oh, yes, please, light ale.
Usual?
Well, how were things at home?
Oh, my mum's been skriking her eyes out again.
Ah, poor thing. Do you know, there's never been much love lost between me and your mum, as you know, but, well, I can't help feeling sorry for her. Although a lot of it's her own fault, she should stand up to your dad a bit more. Give him a bit of his own back.
It's not easy, though, is it? Not the way he is.
No, I suppose not. Of course, I never had that trouble with my Stan. He never laid a finger on me. A lot of big men are like that, you know. Very gentle. Oh,
While I was waiting for those drinks, I was thinking, I don't care if no one comes to this flipping wedding except me and Sally. So we're getting married, and we're getting married quick.
do you mean it?
Will you stop asking me if I mean everything? Of course I mean it. I meant it when I asked you to marry me, and I mean it now. So we're getting married, and fast.
How fast?
Next week soon enough.
What do you say, Mrs. Ogden?
Well, there's only one question to ask, isn't there? Do you love him?
Him? Yeah, heaven help me, I love him.
And I know you love her because you keep telling me often enough. So, I'll tell you what I say. Blow the lot of them, I say. If they can't come or they won't come, hard luck, they can stop away. And I'll do a nice little buffet for you, so you needn't worry about that. Oh, wait, Kevin. Do you really want to get married next week? I mean, can you manage it?
Of course we can if we get cracking. I'll start first thing in the morning.
Right, well, make it Wednesday then. Because Mrs. Lowther's got a buffet lunch on Tuesday. Now, there's always lots of tasty bits left over, and if I know Mrs. Lowther, she'll insist on us having them. So if you get now else, she'll have smoked salmon for your wedding breakfast.
Oh, what would we do without her?
Oh, you're not going to find out, Chuck, because you're stuck with me. Service, please. Could we have 3 snowballs over here?
I don't like snowballs, Mrs. O.
I don't care whether you like them or not. We're celebrating.
Oi, we've not got a licence for that kind of thing.
Don't worry, we soon will have.
Are you sure you won't have a brandy, Trevor?
No, really.
Oh, go on. Dorothy won't mind, will you, Dorothy?
Ooh, don't ask me. It's him. He went out to a dinner last week. I couldn't make it. I had a cold. And one of the ladies rang me up the next day, asking me how I stopped my husband from drinking, even when I wasn't there. Well, I told her it wasn't me. He just doesn't like it.
How?
What kind of work are you looking for exactly?
Well, marketing generally. Sort of thing I did in Newcastle. I've taken business studies, and I've sold space for the recorder, so...
You sound ideal for Mike. Why won't he give you a job?
He doesn't believe in husbands and wives working together. Well, that's what he says. But then again, he says a lot of silly things.
Well, I work for my husband, but only as a secretary. I couldn't sell anything to save my life.
How would you like to work for me?
For you?
You sound just what Trev's looking for.
And if you can hook a confirmed bachelor like this one, you must have done a great job of marketing yourself.
That's not very nice.
She knows what I mean. What do you say, Susan?
Well, I'll have to think about it. I mean, I'll talk it over with Mike, but, well, I don't think he's got a leg to stand on. Do you?
I don't.
There's no problem. It'll be lovely. I know it will.
Hello. Hello there. A vodka and tonic, please, a pint of bitter, and whatever Ken's having.
No, let me.
No, this will be the last one I'll buy for some time.
Oh, you're deserting us then?
For a month or two, yes.
Oh, come on, let's sit down. My feet are killing me. Go on, I'll bring them over.
Willie, thanks.
Did you hear that? Alan's going away for a month or two. Where's he going?
Oh, I don't know. He doesn't confide in me.
Well, you're a sort of a friend of his, aren't you?
Sort of, yeah. But he doesn't tell me where he's doing. Come to think of it, he never did.
Shall I, go and tell Lils who we're in?
Let Mrs. Ogden do it.
Really? Do you want me to?
Yeah, if you'd like to.
Oh, I would, love. It's an out I like better than telling this lot something they don't know.